All right, so let's talk a bit about this. A key part of your business is small businesses creating these websites. With tariffs, economic uncertainty, stickier inflation than previously expected, how's that impacting demand? Is it changing the kind of businesses that are willing to create new websites?
Well, I think it definitely creates a short-term volatility. Small businesses at the end of the day are the ones who are impacted first by anything that changes in the market, for better and for worse. And from that perspective, yes, I think we've seen some optimism in Q4 and going into the beginning of the year, and now some more volatility and uncertainty. I think it's going to be, we'll have to wait to see what happens in April. One, what's the actual impact of it? Also, you have to remember some of those small businesses are selling services and not necessarily goods, so those will probably be less impacted than the ones who are selling goods. And lastly, I think it's about the sum of the changes that's going to happen by this administration for small businesses in the near future. Is it going to be other actions taken that are going to lessen regulation and essentially help small businesses flourish? If the sum of it is such that it's an upside, then I think people are going to end up on the brighter side eventually.
All right, so you think people are going to end up on the brighter side. I want to go back to yesterday's Fed decision, kind of a neutral tone, but investors, they seem to take it as a positive. We're seeing the stock futures move higher. How do you think small business owners are going to be taking the Fed saying that cuts are coming, still two are coming, but right now it's kind of a wait and see when it comes to tariffs and inflation?
I think that most of the very small business owners don't necessarily have the time to wait until the next announcement by the Fed in terms of their decision making. The graph you've showed before for the very small businesses, you see that it's very volatile because they're not sitting on a lot of cash. They are usually cash flow businesses that have to make quick decisions in order to plan for the next week or even the next day. So I would assume that they will probably focus mostly on seeing how the tariffs are going to impact them in the near future, and then make the next decision on their business.
All right. During your last earnings just a few days ago, you actually said that AI was a tailwind. Specifically, how? Is it a tailwind because it's helping you reach more customers? Is it a tailwind because the customers that you have right now, they're using more tools and buying more services from you? What is AI specifically doing for your business? Because at least in my mind, you create a website pretty similarly to how you did it even before the emergence of AI. You put your goods up there, people buy, they sell, et cetera.
Well, I think, over time, the complexity that comes with a website has increased significantly. And in the past, there were capabilities that only massive businesses could afford. And today, very small businesses can get access to it because of what we offer them. We essentially take very big and complex technological challenges and remove the whole layer of access and put it in the hand of the tiny businesses, small businesses. And I think AI helps us take this even further. By the way, if you only look at the demand for in the US for building a website with AI, there's a surge of 15% over the past year. So definitely people are looking for that. It's about simplifying the process for them and getting online faster and easier. It's also a great user interface to expose more capabilities and more functionality, which means that our small businesses can do more with the platform, which for us as a business also means that there's more growth underneath the hood from that point.